Well, morning, guys. After a hot week last week, over the weekend here, we got some rain. Now, cool temperatures moved in behind it for a few days. I actually had to put a hoodie on this morning. I think the temperature right now is only about 57 degrees, so it's a bit cool. Feels nice though. So today I think I'll work on some of the soffit. Try to get more of that up, and then work on doing some of the batten strips and see where I can go from there. So stay tuned. Just an amazing feeling to have these guys be so trusting to come up this close. And they're about 30 feet away from me while I'm using the saw and cutting. Don't even pay attention. But I can tell you one thing, the blue jays aren't happy. They're flying all over now. A little perturbed that the deer are in their grain. Okay, folks, the Coturnix quail eggs I had ordered back in the end of July there finally came in. So I'm loading up the incubator currently, and hopefully in 18 to 21 days we have some chicks running around. Alright guys, I've made it to a big box store and was able to pick up some joist hangers for the floor joists up there. So I'm going to get them on now. Just going to apply them with 16 penny nails, sinkers. Maybe start putting some decking on the floor up there. And because I can't wrap a joist hanger around this end one, there's nothing for the other side of the hanger to hold on to, I'm going to use one of these angle brackets up there. Should be more than enough to support it. And the decking will rest on that lip anyhow, so we should be good. Hey guys, when I'm laying this decking out, it's 3/4 inch tongue and groove, so it never comes out at 4 feet. So what I like to do is give it just a, 1/8 to 1/4 inch extra, which will bring it away from the wall, but it'll line up on the studs a lot better. That's what you see me doing right now. I'm just going to put a line across the whole thing. Got to get my old legs back for walking these things. As you seen earlier, I put the joist hangers on, so no way of them coming out of them. Now that I got a line snapped here, I can see where the edge of my sheet will go. If my building stayed true, square and plumb, we should be able to glue this up and set the sheet right on and not have to worry about anything lining up. So I'm going to get some glue down and get that first sheet up here. Let's try that one more time. Just wouldn't be a normal day building if you didn't have to climb a ladder 50 friggin' times. So I'm just using some subfloor adhesive here. This is extra strength or whatever, but or so they say. I'm just going to put a liberal amount here. And as I said when I was doing the original floor, it bonds well, but also helps prevent squeaking. I should have put it in the joist hangers too. And a little bit on the bottom of the joist hanger tends to help too. We'll put a little bit on this side. Now, I'm going to flop the sheet up here. That should be a full 8-footer. And I'll probably have to put some blocking in on seams because this switching directions of the sheeting. Yeehaw! Sure glad those sheets aren't heavy. Now this is 3/4 inch OSB, so. Now the idea here is to get this in place without taking all the glue off. That wasn't too terrible. Should have a 2x up here for that. That's throwing up when they go back down. Yeah, humid as heck out here today. Whew. Now, take a measurement here. And we need 84 1/4. Yeah, so we need one at 84 1/4. So I'll go back down and cut that and throw up. So stay tuned. That was kind of a weak one. So just to catch the end of these sheets, I decided I'd throw some blocking in on the bottom here. That way the sheets will stay stable on the ends. Because I actually changed the direction of the joists here, as I said earlier in the video. Just because it made more practical sense to tie them into a wall versus tying everything into just a doubled up 2x8. For weight concern, that is. Those are things you don't see all the time. Sure glad I didn't hit the window or the door with that. Well, let's try that one more time, guys. Aspect here. I gotta tell you, them sheets don't get any lighter with age. They make a nice sized bedroom up here. Another thing, when I lay this flooring out, I always stagger seams. You'll notice this is the end of the first sheet, 8-foot sheet. And then I cut a 4 and laid here. That's right back to the same thing. Well, I always say that centers are so important. You know, this is all laid out on 2-foot center. So a 4-foot board breaks center of your floor joist. Same thing, even though I turn these ones, same scenarios running true here. Well guys, here's the loft floor. I still got to trim down the edges, but I think I'm going to leave them for the time being until I figure out what I'm going to do on the face of this loft. But yeah, it's got a nice, what we got here for the height to the window. Yeah, 38 inches to the window ledge on the 2 dormers. And about 32 inches to the egress window. And when I put my collar ties in, I think I can go right about there with these couple, and then I'll drop them down once I'm past. That's what those oak from the last video are for. I'll be able to run the longer ones about halfway down from the angle change in the dormer ceiling. Run two of them, one on either side of that set of dormers across, and then I'll jump up with 3 more in between here. That should be more than enough to keep these things from separating. Okay guys, here's the loft. It's going to be about 150 square feet when I trim these edges off. I've already got it kind of scoped out. It says it's about 150 square feet. So I'll be able to put a nice queen size bed, even a king if I wanted, right underneath the window there. And then this window here, a nice chest of drawers, you know, just a shorter one. These are 38 inches from floor to windowsill, so there's plenty of room there. And then on this one here, I think I'm gonna put a little 4-foot desk and put my computer on for editing. Then I'm thinking of maybe framing down and put a couple small closets on these 2 alcoves. And that should give me some closet space that's kind of in demand here. That big ceiling, tall ceilings, steep pitch. Way to go on these things, even though they're kind of a pain. You know, and I'm glad I did these dormers. But anyhow, that's on with the next step.